Afternoon everybody. In previous lecture we discussed about the paper of general pathology syllabus, allotted lectures for syllabus, basic terms. Now we are going to discuss first topic is introduction. In introduction, today's lecture we will discuss upon definition, scope and basic branches. Definition of pathology. Pathology is the branch of science concerning the study of abnormal condition of body. Abnormal condition like acid in the body, excessive fatty tissue in the body, cytoplasmic changes in the cells or tissue, abnormal constituent in the urine, abnormal constituent into the blood, etc. Then one more definition we have, pathology is the study of the causes and effect of diseases. The definition indicate the what is the cause of disease. Causes like environmental cause, genetic cause, either bacterial cause or parasitic cause, and what is the nature and how it will be affect on normal functioning. Now we have one more definition. Pathology is deal with the why and how of diseases. The definition also indicate why the disease occur and how is effect on the body. Next one is scope of pathology. Why we study the pathology? Because pathology have a great scope. First is a etiology. Etiology is the study of causation or organization, or actually etiology is the study of the causes, origin or response behind the disease. For example, we find out the causes of high blood pressure, causes like smoking, lack of exercise, stress, diet, high salt in diet. We take one more example, heavy temperature. Heavy temperature cause heavy temperature like bacterial infection, viral infection. Now next one is a pathogenesis. Pathogenesis, the pathogenesis of a disease is the biological mechanism that leads to disease state. The term we can also describe the origin and development of the disease and whether is acute or chronic. For example, bacterial pathogenesis, the mechanism by which bacteria cause infection to the lead to illness. Next one is a morphological changes. Morphological changes means structural or functional change, or structural or functional changes into the cell or tissue or the organ. For example, cell injury. If we study the structural and functional changes into the cell or organ, we must know about the normal mechanism of the cell, because if cell cytoplasms are affected, it will be reversible, but the nucleus is get affected, it leads to necrosis. Next one is functional dearrangement and clinical significance, in which pathologists studied about the nature of the morphological changes and distribution in the tissue or organ, and clinical features like symptoms, signs. Next one is immunology. Immunology is the study of immune system and is actually defense mechanism of the body. You know defense mechanism, antigen, antibody reaction. Next one is a chemical pathology. Chemical pathology is diagnosis of disease from chemical changes. Diagnosis of disease is chemical changes, and the scientific study of poison and the study of suspect of poison. For example, identification of any drug or chemical present in the body. Next one is a forensic pathology. Forensic pathology is the investigation of sudden, unnatural, unexplained or violent death. We all are watching television. The CID is the best example for the forensic pathology. and the pathology have a great scope in medical sciences. Now next point is branches of pathology. Pathology have two main branches. First one is a general pathology, second one is a systemic pathology. General pathology is divided into two sub branches, anatomical pathology and clinical pathology. Anatomical pathology is again divided into 5 sub branches: surgical pathology, histopathology, cytopathology and forensic pathology, and last one is a dermatopathology. Now we will discuss the branches in details one by one. First is a general pathology. General pathology is defined as a study of the common basic changes in all tissues as a result of diseases. For example, cell injury like inflammation, aging, etc. Next one is anatomical pathology. Anatomical pathology is the study and diagnosis of disease based on the examination of surgically removed bodily specimens or sometimes of the whole body, means autopsy. The anatomical pathology is also divided into 5 sub branches. First one is surgical pathology. Surgical pathology in which examination of tissue or specimen obtained during surgery. For example, pathologists with the help of biopsy from the suspected organ or tissue collect the cells and examine it under the microscope and analyze the microscopic or macroscopic changes of the cells, and finally they reach to the final conclusion. It is a surgical pathology. Find out the disease and its stage with the help of surgery. Next one is a histopathology, in which examination of cells under a microscope after they have been stained with appropriate dye. For example, blood smear practical done in FY class. Blood smear. What is a blood smear? Take one blood drop and it smear up to the whole slide. Blood smear is important because of the separation of WBC and RBC with the help of dye, and it is easy to recognize for WBCs or its types. Next one is cytopathology. Cytopathology is the study of cells obtained from body secretion and fluid. For example, smear, sputum, gastric washing. Next one is a forensic pathology. It involves the post-mortem examination of corpse for cause of death using process cell is autopsy. In previous lecture, I told about basic terms like autopsy. If you not reminding, then listen again previous lecture. Next one is a dermatopathology. Dermatopathology in which study of skin diseases like acne, chickenpox, measles, etc. Next one is clinical pathology, is a diagnosis of diseases by using tools of chemistry. For example, blood group testing kit, sugar estimation kit, glucose kit, urine analysis kit. These all kits are used in pathological laboratory. Last one is systemic pathology. Systemic pathology, the meaning is of systemic pathology in the word of systemic. Systemic represent a particular system. So, systemic pathology we can be defined as morphological changes in the tissue or organ of particular system as a result of diseases. For example, respiratory disease, circulatory system, digestive system, or all body system. Today we stop here. Like, subscribe my channel for next lectures and videos. Thank you.